Free game, Kings. This is just some information for the people that could use it. It's just my opinion. I see a lot of comments in my comment section about, oh, why are you giving advice? You hit the genetic lottery. None of this applies to the average guy. Look, I'm going to just tell y'all this. Striving to be the best version of yourself every day applies to every man. For instance, like, there's no excuse for a man to be overweight unless you have health conditions that causes it, like thyroid or something. You feel what I'm saying? But as a man, if you're overweight, that's probably 80-90% of your problem. You know, you 40 pounds overweight, but you still trying to get women. I would say, this is just my advice to you. If you're overweight, lock in 6 months to a year on your health. Get into the gym, losing that weight. And you'll realize when you're losing that weight, things start changing for you. You start looking more attractive. And on top of that, you start building natural confidence. You start looking in the mirror, you start loving yourself again. You know what I mean? Confidence is the foundation of everything. Because you could be the best looking person, the richest, wealthiest person, but if you're not confident, people could feel that energy. People see that. Confidence is an energy that can't be denied. You know what I mean? It's like confidence is no matter what they saying about you, no matter what their opinion is about you, you know within who you are and you know your value and you stand on that. You have boundaries. There's nothing more powerful than a man that has boundaries, that has standards, and that stands on them, no matter who's against. So you have to ask yourself, what sacrifices are you willing to make to be the best version of yourself, man? If that meant shutting down, going out every weekend, partying, chasing girls for a whole year, just locking in at the gym, reading, self-development, meditation, you feel me? For a whole year, sacrificing everything that you love to do to be successful for the rest of your life, would you do that? Because a lot of people can't. That's why everybody can't make it to the top, because the people that do make it to the top are really obsessed about their dreams. They'll shut shit down for years if they have to get to where they want to go. So are you willing to do that?
It is what it is. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Astrid. Got another video from King68thegreat. Great guy. He had a very interesting intake on what it is like to be a man, I guess. Yeah. And just want to touch on a lot of things he said in this video. I feel like I can expand on it. That I'm not, and I don't ever think any of these videos I'm trying to talk for him. I'm just giving my input. But he said a lot of good things in this video. I think a lot of guys think that certain men, well, girls too, I guess you can go both ways with this, since they look a certain way, their life must be easy because they have their life on easy mode. But it's actually probably the worst, to be honest with you, to be what you guys think is attractive and stuff like that. Because this is a quote that Drax said in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's like, ugly people, if someone loves you and you're ugly, you know it's genuine, but beautiful people don't know who to trust. And that was powerful. Because you really don't know, because a lot of people, they just use you for a trophy, in a sense. It's like, they got this, that's it, and that's the only reason why they with you, because they can tell other people that they got you. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of NFL players that, you know, well, NFL, it's anybody really. Anybody really. But it's like some of these girls, they try to get a relationship with you just because they just want to be attached to you, and they get attention from being attached to you. and it's kind of hard to know which ones are really there for you, because a lot of these people are playing actors. They're just really good actors, and it just reminds me of what Tyrese said. He said, I was with the he was married with this one girl that's an influencer for guys now. It's pretty bizarre, but he said, say, I thought I was the more professional actor in the household, but she was playing an actor for 5 years, and she was like one of the best actors I ever know. And you just never know, man. And then and it goes both ways. I'm saying this goes for guys too. Like, I know guys that are gonna try to just manipulate girls and try to take them for their, their looks, their body, and their status too. So it goes both ways. But I'm just speaking from the men's side because I'm a man. So only reason I'm speaking from the guy's side of it, things, and that's why I really feel like you should just trust your instincts when it comes to everything. Every single thing that comes into your life, you should trust. Like, if you have a gut feeling about something, you trust that. There's a reason you have a feeling for almost all this stuff that's going on in your brain, and you should always trust it, because you're usually right. Like, you're usually right about it. So I would just trust everything you feel. Trust everything that's like your heart tells you. With trust this brain, the other brain don't. I, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You gotta know who to trust in certain moments. But yeah, I know it's like one of the biggest things to fight for, at least. It goes for, yeah, I think everything goes for like same gender, like girls and guys, but I think lust is a big beast to fight in your mind. You keep seeing certain things and you just fantasize about a lot of things. So you just gotta know how to control that, man. It's like, it's one of those things that it takes practice. Everything takes practice. Don't ever think that you're gonna be perfect the first day out. It's never gonna be perfect anyway. So don't try to hold yourself to a standard of, I'm gonna be perfect in this one element or realm or situation, because probably not. But the beautiful thing about it is when it's over, you can reflect and be like, okay, I could have handled this way instead of this way. So that's something beautiful that it's just beautiful to reflect about certain situations, to handle it better when it comes up again, because most likely it's going to come up again. So you're going to be like, okay, I know how to address it this time. I probably messed up this time, but I know how to address it this time. And that's the beautiful thing about life. You get see some do-overs, not with the same people sometimes. Other people, sometimes it's better. Maybe, you never know. So it's always a give and take. So just don't dwell on it that much, and don't put so much attention onto it. Just know that you just gotta be better when it comes to another situation. That's what I'm trying to feel in my that's what I'm trying to adapt into my way of being, my way of life at this time, because I just know I just got to get it, man. I just got to be more than what I see in the mirror, and just know that I just got to get it. You got to be obsessed. You got to be obsessed with changing your life and changing your surroundings and being the person that you see in your head. It's like, there's a version, I'm pretty sure everyone has this version of themselves. They see every day what they should be doing, but they continuously just not do what that inner self is telling you. And that plays a big portion in a lot of people's lives of regret and all this stuff because they keep overthinking certain situations over and over again, and they still don't do it. So it's very important to just adapt a way of thinking that just helps you love yourself in a sense. It's like if you say you're gonna do something, do it. It's like stick to your word because that's the only thing you have. The only thing you have is yourself, your words, your respect that you have for yourself. And the more you do it, the more you respect yourself, the more you love yourself. So keep striving to love yourself every day and, do that work because that work is going to pay off in the end. It's always going to pay off. Practice always pays off. Work always pays off. And if you're consistent every single day, that's a beautiful meal. That's a beautiful meal. That's scrumdiddling. That's delicious. You should go for that meal every day. You have that meal every day, homie. I'm telling you, that's a beautiful. I don't know how you can get any better than that, dog. You know what I mean? But the King situation. Well, you kind of pretty much explained exactly what how I felt about certain things too, and I totally get how some people can feel like other people. It's like they hit some kind of lottery because they're tall and they look a certain way and stuff, and it's like, dude, just focus on what you got, man, because it's the only thing you have. You know what I'm saying? You worry about someone else's situation. You have no idea what they going on in their head. You have no idea what's going on in their life. It's like, and it don't matter. And it don't matter. It just depends. It's just everything is internal. I feel like you wouldn't care as much about another person if you loved yourself. Damn, that shit hit hard. That just came out. I didn't even think about it like that, but yo, that came out great. Yo, run with that one. Run with that one. Yo, you care about yourself so much, you wouldn't even worried about what the hell they got going on because you already living the dream. It's like, so just chase your dream, love yourself, and you wouldn't even worry about these people. Get to the gym. Take care of your skin. Get some good lotion on. If you got acne like crazy, you gotta work on that acne, man. Get that acne together. There's a lot of stuff you can fix, but you choose not to, and you just get mad at the next person because you're not where they're at, but you're not doing any of the work to get there. So it's more of a you problem, and it's not good to just what's that word? Project onto other people your own insecurities and your own faults and excuses. It just makes you a bitter person, and nobody wants to hang out with that person. So just get better, man. That's the only thing we can in this life. So get better, do what you got to do, and stay positive out there, man, because you never know what's coming your way. So it is what it is. Hope you guys have a good night. Like, subscribe, hit your boy up with the next one. Be in the comments, give me some good feedback on another video topic that you'd like me to touch on, and later.